You ready? Rad riddle.
I'm ready.
Alright, it stalks the countryside with ears that can't hear. What is it?
Corn.
You're right, it's corn.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
For today's rad riddle.
Let's do it.
It stalks the countryside with ears that cannot hear. What is it?
Corn.
Good job.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Good morning, Grayson County High School. I'm Gracie.
I'm Hannah.
And here are your daily Blue Devil announcements.
Seniors, don't forget your yearbook deadlines. Email your photos to yearbook@gcpsva.org.
Tomorrow, Friday, September 25th, prom pictures and throwback pictures are due. Send us older pictures, elementary school, middle school, or early high school, and if you want to recreate a photo, send the original and the recreation.
Also for seniors, if you wish to sign up for a senior class officer position, please see Mr. Goodson. You must sign up by Tuesday, September 29th.
Attention all Beta Club members. You have been sent a Google form from Ms. Goad to vote for this year's officers. We need all our members to vote. This Friday, September 25th, is the deadline. Beta officers will be announced next week.
Guidance announcements. Attention 10th and 11th graders. The preliminary SAT, also known as the PSAT/National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, is a practice version of the SAT exam. The PSAT tests your skills in reading, writing, and math.
This year's PSAT will be given at Grayson County High School Library on October 14, 2020 during the school day. There are 25 available seats for the PSAT test. The cost of the test is $17. Please come by the guidance office to sign up for the test, and please bring correct change or a check made out to GCHS PSAT.
Attention 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. Important information regarding class rings and letter jackets. Yep, they're back. Has been mailed to you from Balfour and Mr. Musser. Order before the deadline of October 15th in order to receive before Christmas.
Today's weather. Cloudy skies early, but a few showers developing later in the day, with a high of 67 degrees. Winds light and varied. There's a 30% chance of rain. Now back to you, Hannah and Gracie.
All students and staff, protect yourself and others. Get your flu vaccine here. In-person students and teachers who are available
To get their flu shots on Tuesday, September 29th. We will have a 3 o'clock through 7 p.m. clinic at Independence Middle School on Wednesday, September 30th for all virtual students, parents, and for staff who did not receive their shot on the 29th.
Students and staff drivers, please be respectful of the assigned parking spaces. Do not park in a space that is not assigned to you. If you do not have a parking tag, you are not allowed to park in the numbered spaces.
Library news. The high school library is now open to check out books to students. We will ask everyone to use hand sanitizer when they come into the library before going to the shelves, and we will quarantine return books for at least 7 days before they can be shelved or can go back out to new students. Students are also encouraged to reserve holds on books in their Destiny account. With the hold system, books can be delivered to your classroom or to the main office for remote learners. We look forward to seeing and hearing from you at your high school library.
I'm Allison.
And I'm Tatum.
And here are a few of this week's headlines.
Number 1, coronavirus. Just days ago, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention posted guidance that the coronavirus could commonly spread through lingering droplets in the air and travel further than 6 feet. The agency then abruptly removed that guidance, reverting to its previous statement that the virus spread mainly from person to person. The CDC said the recent updates were posted in error and that it's revising recommendations on airborne transmission. The virus can still be spread through the air, a CDC official said, but that isn't thought to be the primary way it's transmitted. Number 2, SCOTUS. That's the Supreme Court of the United States. The court in much of the country is reeling after the death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, often called the notorious RBG. President Trump is narrowing down his short list to fill the late Ginsburg seat on the Supreme Court. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is moving closer to locking down the support he needs to confirm a nominee despite much resistance in filing a Supreme Court seat during an election year. President Trump has already appointed 2 Supreme Court justices during his presidency.
Number 3, China and Russia. A Chinese billionaire who criticized Chinese president's handling of the coronavirus pandemic has been jailed for 18 years on corruption charges after he allegedly wrote a scathing essay criticizing the response to the COVID-19 crisis. His conviction and harsh sentence is likely a warning sign to other members of the Chinese elite that any public defiance of China's president will not be tolerated. Speaking of defiance, Russian opposition politician Alexei Navalny, who opposes President Putin, is recovering from a near-fatal suspected poisoning. The German government, as said, the Kremlin critic was poisoned with a chemical agent from the Soviet-era Novichok group, a conclusion supported by the labs in France and Sweden, though Russia has strongly denied any involvement.
Number 4, elephants. Government wildlife officials now have an explanation for the mysterious deaths this year of hundreds of elephants in Botswana. Authorities are blaming toxin-producing cyanobacteria in water holes. But some conservationists who had suspected poachers of killing the elephants are skeptical. Though the government has denied human involvement in the elephants' deaths, conservationists are demanding it release the full results of the investigation, saying the evidence isn't conclusive enough.
And that's a look at some of this week's headlines. We'll see you next week. In the meantime,
Stay in the know.
Today's lunch, September 24th. Whole grain corn dog or whole grain chicken nuggets with roll, pinto beans, mixed veggies, fruit, and milk.
Hey, Boy Devils, hear your words of wisdom. This week's featured value is still enjoying the outdoors. I firmly believe that nature brings solace in all troubles. Anne Frank, known for her diaries. Talk with your family about ways you can collectively work to live more environmentally friendly to protect the great outdoors.
Have a great day, everybody.
We'll see you here tomorrow.
Same Blue Devil time.
Same Blue Devil channel.